Hello everybody, we welcome you. Betway's Weighted to Win on this Wednesday. Racing is out in KwaZulu-Natal. We're at Hollywood Bets Greyville. It's a poly meet and there's 7 races on the card over there. So we get off early with race 1, which is a bouquet of exotics. You've got your bipod starting now, your place accumulator starts now. So just remember to get everything on before 1 o'clock this afternoon. First race, it appears that this horse, Yanaki, is the favourite, number 2 at 17 to 10, but has been drifting. Was around 13 to 10 at one stage, gone out 17, 18 to 10 whilst recording the show this morning at about 10 o'clock. Second choice, number 7, I Surrender, who's at 28 to 10. And there's one other in here, number 3, T-Rex, who's been holding its own in terms of the market at 3 to 1. So those 3 top of the boards. The rest are 12 to 1 and better about the others. Daryl Marie, I'll start with you. Good morning to you.
Morning.
Yeah, which way do we go now? We've got a bipod to figure out, we've got a PA to figure out, and how many could we depend on here?
I'm certainly taking my chances in the opening leg of the bipod and the PA, Clyde. I've decided to bank number 2, Yanakis. Just touch on I Surrender. His best run to date has been on a soft turf track. Today is on a fast poly track, so I don't know how he's going to go. Poly form isn't the greatest. T-Rex is exposed. Fair run last time out. The second horse disappointed in his next start. So Yanaki's, his form line is certainly the strongest coming into this race. Tail of the Comet. I know he's well beaten, but they rested him after that run. I think maybe something went wrong. Take note, Clyde. The comments are very, very upbeat. He's doing very well at home, and he's showing good work. So I think with the strength of the opposition, he is, in my opinion, a banker.
Yanaki for Daryl Marie is a banker. Okay, let's talk to Darren Burrows about it. Darren, which way are you going? I know there are a couple that you might like here. Darren, you're on mute?
No, I'm not on mute.
Okay, yeah, we got you now. Let's hear you.
Okay. Yanakis is a big runner because he's going to have the run of the race, and there's a slight tailwind which could help him up the straight. Now, I Surrender. I watched him over 1,400 meters. He cruised up, hit the lead against King Peles, and wasn't finding much in the closing stages. He is out of a very speedy dam line, so the 1,200 meters could be right up his alley. I think if he's 3-4 lengths off Yanakis turning for home, he could run him down. So 2 and 7 to fight it out, and T-Rex improved with the blinkers removed last time.
Okay, thanks for that, Darren. Well, we've got 3 exotics to show everybody. We've got Darren Burrows' PA, I think we've got Daryl Marie's PA, and we've got Daryl Marie's bipod. So there are 3 exotics here to show you, 3 slides, should I say. So here we go. There's all the information. We're going to leave you with the peace and silence of taking it all down, and you can put your cameras up against it to get all that information as conveniently as possible. Second race on the card is a maiden handicap. Make a note of that. It's a maiden field, a maiden race, but it is a handicap, so it can be tricky. It's over 1,600 meters. In this handicap, they've got Paul Lafferty, whom I'm glad had a winner the other day. Laf's horse with Richard Ferry on at 12 to 10. I don't know if that's short or if it should be priced accordingly. We'll ask Darren and Daryl in a sec. Scampton, number 5 on the card, is the second choice. Cotson coming to form is at 4 to 1. And number 3, Magic Prince for the Princely stable is trading at 7 to 1. You can get 8 to 1 and better about the others. Will you be taking 12 to 10 Josephine's Pride, Mr. Burrows?
Clyde, he is my outright first choice in the race. He handles the poly well. He was touched off last time out by Future of Energy, and he could finally get it right. He is overdue, and Richard Ferry retains the ride. Now, you've got dangers like Scampton. His best run was, last time out behind a few dollars more, over 1,400. He goes up to the mile. And then Connor Sear is not much separating himself and Scampton on the Johnny the Thief run. And he's only got 52.5 kilos to shoulder. So 6 to beat 10 to beat 5.
Okay, 6 to beat 10 to beat 5. So that's going to be Darren's first choice, Josephine's Pride. Mr. Marie?
Yeah, Clyde, he would have been a winner in another stride in his later start. So not the easiest of rides, but I think Richard's figured him out. So he's deserving of a victory. Um, I just think number 2 over here, Clyde. What is it? Kings Island ran below par in his second run after arrest. I know he's well held by Josephine's Pride, but he raced wide. I thought he possibly raced flat last time out. He's having his peak run. He's well drawn. He's only got 52 to shoulder, so he's getting quite a bit of pudding from the favourite, and I certainly can see him finishing closer. I'm not saying he's going to reverse the form.
Yeah, but
There
you
is a
respect it.
possibility of that happening, but I certainly believe he is going to finish closer to Josephine's Pride. So I went 2 and 6. I've got respect for numbers 5 and 10, but I'm on the fence with regards to few dollars more's form line. And Darren quite rightly points out that Connoisseur has also got the potential of reversing that form line with Scampton. So for me, 2 and 6, Clyde.
You haven't bankered this horse in anything, have you, Josephine's Pride? Not a banker in anything.
No, nothing.
Okay.
I backed him up with number 2. I'm hoping Music can take advantage of the good draw and 52 on his back.
Okay, so it's Muzi and Richard. Let's see how that all plays out with regards to this. It is a pick 6 race 2. It's that early. So Darren has worked that out for you. There we go. Right, guys, time for get some jackpots on now. Race number 3. This is the first jackpot. Race 4, the second jackpot. Let's try and figure it out. It's a handicap over a distance of 1,600 meters. From a market perspective, we're doing this at 10 o'clock on the Wednesday morning. And number 1, Sugar Blast is favourite at 33 to 10. 9, Rodriguez is the second choice at 7 to 2. And number 3, 6 Hot Fix is trading at 9 to 2. There are a few others in there like Ibutu who've got chances. Sulekwe, Let the Fly, what is this horse called? Let the Flag Fly is also in the market trading around 10 to 1. So, I don't know, maybe a tricky race, Mr. Marie?
But Sugar Blast was supplemented for the Betway Summer Cup. Do you know that?
Didn't know that.
Yeah,
Interesting. What's this
interesting
horse's
that he
rating?
interesting that he comes back to a mile. I know he does travel hard in his races, but he's shown improvement further. So I've got my doubts about him being effective over a mile now. Obviously, the stable rates him highly. Excuse me, Clyde. Sulukwe interests me. He's always been a fair sort in the Western Cape, having his first run in the province. We know that a change is as good as a holiday, so I certainly won't be excluding him from this lineup. 6 Hot Fix. He's unbeaten over the course and distance. Last time out, he came under pressure a long way from home. I don't know if it's going to suit him over a mile, but he'll be staying on slightly. Now, Ibutu, not too worried about his tricky draw. I actually want to see this horse ridden for cover, Clyde, and produced very late. So I think that might actually be a blessing in disguise for him. I think this is a tricky event. Probably leaning towards Ibutu to flash up late.
Okay, interesting. Tricky race, I would have thought anyway. Mr. Burrows, you agree with that?
Yes, it is tricky, Clyde. You know, you got Sugar Blast. I can't believe he's a Summer Cup entry after winning a maiden and a 78 handicap, but they obviously rate him highly. He hasn't got much time to qualify. He should run well, but I'm just concerned the drop-in trip. You got Salukwe. Now, his last start, he ran behind Mucho De Niro. We've seen what Mucho De Niro's done since then, winning a feature race just the other day. 6 Hot Fix, consistent poly form, he'll be right there. And then Rodriguez and Ibuto, they're runners. Rodriguez only has 48 kilos to shoulder, so he's got to come into the play.
Okay, thanks for that, Darren. Jackpot time, everybody. Let's take a look at what the jackpots look like. Start of the first leg, race number 3 at 2:10. On to the fourth race now. Handicap at the 77 level. How many line up over here? Just let me refresh and take a look at what the deal is. There were 9 of them. There were number 6, Trade War, has been taken out. That's not running anymore. All right, the betting in terms of the fourth, Betway have got them 5 to 2 about number 4 time together, so that has now shortened. Number 7, Purple Operator, is at 7 to 2. Number 1, Joshua Hot Snake, is trading at 5 to 1. And number 8, Lucky Dollar, is trading at around 6 to 1. Mr. Burrows, I know you've bankered time together in your pick 6.
Yes, Clyde. I thought he was the right horse in the race, only because he's got the 4 kilos off his back which accounts for 8 points in the rating. And he runs handy. He's got the draw, everything in his favor. And I just get the feeling he's going to keep on rolling down the straight and going to be the horse to catch. So I've taken my chances and banked him.
Okay, so you like Time Together. And this apprentice that rides Time Together, I see he's had 8 winners in the season at the start of the season. That's not too bad for an apprentice.
What's his surname, Clyde?
Lataba.
Dihaba.
Oh, it's a Dihaba.
Yes, that's how you pronounce it,
Is that
apparently.
so? Well, like I
Yeah,
said, you're first class at these
No,
things.
no. Yeah, I respect him, Clyde, but you're a form lines man. So if you pull up the form line, there have been 3 runners, all 3 unplaced. Bit of a concern, but
Wow.
if the track is running fast, Clyde, and he gets to the front, like Darren touches on the fact that if he gets away from them, very hard to pick back a horse with that weight on his side. Well, certainly the apprentice allowance on his side. Joshua Hot Snake made use of last time out from a tricky draw. This time round he gets a 1 draw. Possibly just slot him behind Time Together, get the run of the race. I know he's held at the weights, but I certainly give him a chance of featuring here. And then Lazy Guy, if you watch his latest start, Clyde, he came out the pens and he stumbled. And that was his race done and dusted. So I actually thought it's a very commendable effort that he only got beat 3 lengths.
Yeah.
So I went numbers 1, 2, and 4.
Okay, and probably be better over the 1200 Lazy Guys. So we got the form from Mr. Burrows, and he's got a selection here as well. You've heard Darren, and this is pretty much what he's recommending that we do here today. Time Together. Can this horse go start to finish?